Three migrants beat the Trump administration in court. They got deported the next day. Bill Maher's report, the future looked bright for Luis Eduardo Perez Parra, Leonel Rivas Gonzalez, and Abrahan Josue Barrios last week. After being held in immigration custody for over a year and facing the possibility of transfer to Guantánamo Bay, the three men asked a federal court to intervene, warning they might have disappeared into the legal black hole of Guantánamo. Last Sunday, a federal judge in New Mexico handed down a surprise ruling blocking the Trump administration from sending the men to Guantánamo, the first successful legal challenge to the policy since it was enacted last month. But their victory was short-lived. The very next day, the men were placed on the first deportation flight back to Venezuela in over a year, according to their lawyer Jessica Vosberg. It's hard to imagine that it didn't have something to do with them filing a habeas petition and then stepping forward to challenge these threatened Guantánamo transfers, Vosberg told ABC News. The court's order only applied to transfers to Guantánamo. This is just a slap in the face to get deported the next day. While Vosberg stopped short of calling the deportations retaliatory, she said she struggles to see what else could have led to the sudden deportation. With thousands of other post-order Venezuelans detained in the United States awaiting removal, it is hard to imagine that petitioners would have been prioritized for these first deportation flights if they had not filed this habeas action and courageously challenged the executive branch's reprehensible and legally unsupportable decision to begin shipping detained migrants to the notorious military prison at Guantánamo and holding them there incommunicado. Vosberg argued in a court filing voluntarily dismissing the case. Vosberg also called out the Trump administration for alleging that her clients, two of whom have no criminal records and one who was accused of a nonviolent offense, were members of the infamous Tren de Aragua gang, which could cause severe harm now that they are back in Venezuela, where President Nicolas Maduro has linked the gang to his political opposition.